No shot. This will be, without a shadow of a doubt, the best set that they released this year. I'm just putting it out there. This is the best product they're going to release this year. I'm very hyped. I kind of can't contain it. VMAX Climax just got revealed, and yeah, it's this year's high-class booster pack, high-class pack. Similar to Shiny Star V at the end of last year, the year before that, GX Tag Team All-Stars. It is a big celebration set. It's going to have reprints of old cards. Some of them are going to have new illustrations. Some of them are going to just be flat-out reprints, and it's also going to have character rares and character special or character super rares, rather. So this is a huge deal. So what you're looking at is PokeGuardian.com. We do give our shout outs to them as always. Thank you for the very hard work that you guys do. Pokemon community would not be where they are without you guys. But yes, here it is. The first 2 cards that have been revealed as new cards for VMAX Climax. And as you can see, they are character rares. One of them is Flaffy with Alisa, and the other one is Zekrom with N, and I am in love with that Zekrom. So here you can see all the information clearly spread out. The release date is the 3rd of December 2021. So that's just over a month away. Each booster pack is going to cost 550 yen. That's how much high-class booster packs usually cost. A booster box will cost 5,500 yen, and you will get 10 packs in each box. Each pack will have 11 cards in it. I'm fairly certain, I'm actually rather confident that each pack will have a V or a VMAX card in it. Those V and VMAX cards will be reprints of older cards, and the 11th card, it might be a reverse holo energy because we didn't see reverse holo energies in each pack with Shiny Star V like we did with GX Tag All-Stars, which was the 2019 high class booster pack. So this set has well and truly taken the wind out of the 25th anniversary collection. And you know what? I think that's a good thing. I honestly think that's a good thing because that set was overhyped. And hype is good, and it's fun to be excited for stuff. I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade, but it did need to get reeled in a little bit. They did need to rein it in a little bit because there was a bit too much hype on that set for what it was bringing. This is a set that warrants like a lot of hype. This is very exciting. It's doing something which I always want to see, bringing back stuff that people love. Like, people love character rares. We've been saying for so long we want to see these cards come back. So you've got reason to be excited. We've got 4 character rares coming back. Wait till you see the Pikachu. It's ridiculous. Because it is a reprint set, there are going to be 184 cards included, so it is a relatively large set, but most of those cards are going to be reprints. We probably will see some new cards because we did see new cards with Shiny Star V. We saw Rusted Sword and Rusted Shield were 2 new cards that got introduced with SSV. Expect to see majority of those be reprints, but this is all relatively breaking news and it's all very just surface level stuff for now. The pack art alone is exciting and promising. Very exciting. I mean, it's even got Acerola. Like, seriously, this is the first time we're seeing her in Sword and Shield. I can't explain her. I cannot explain that. These trainers being on the front though, I said this in the last video, the one that I put out on Friday. I said a lot of people have been very cautious or worried rather, I should say, that they were going to do a Galar Friends. And the reason why I said they were worried was because it was going to pump the price of the Alola Friends card. I think these trainers being on the front basically guarantees it. This is all speculation from me on this particular point, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Galar Friends with this set. It's only fitting. This is VMAX Climax. It is the climax of Sword and Shield era. What way to send it off, you know, with the Galar Friends. So, I mean, Acerola being there is kind of whack, but I'm not against it. I find it super interesting. Okay, so as you can see up in the top right of the pack, it says VMAX and V Union. So expect to see V Union cards in this set too, because the logo is right up there. Who knows which V Union cards they will be. I doubt they'll be Mewtwo, Greninja, and Zacian. Or Pikachu. I'm probably expecting to see new V Union cards introduced in this. Interesting though, underneath that it says Matawa SR Kakute, which means SR guaranteed in a box, not in a pack. That would be a little bit too much, but you will find a SR, I'm going to say, inside the booster box, which is typical for high class booster boxes. In a booster box, you'll always find one SR. We don't know anything about God packs yet. We don't even know if there are going to be shinies in this set. We've seen Red's card, which I will get to, but we haven't seen what Green is going to be bringing to the table. So there's still a lot more to come. So on the topic of SRs, we don't know how many are in the set so far, but we can sort of gauge how many there are by this card here. So I'm going to just jump straight to the chase. Let's cut to the chase rather. This is the Pikachu VMAX character super rare. So this is a new type of character rare with Chunky Chew on the front and Red, which is a phenomenal looking card. Having Red there on the front is just It's literally the cherry on top. I was talking about this on Friday. I was like, could you imagine if they did a special art Pikachu VMAX, and they went and did it the absolute madman. So who knows how hard this is going to be to pull. Who knows if there are other types of SRs or higher in this set, because they have only shown character rares and character super rares so far. So it's unclear whether these are separate to the guaranteed SR. It could be the same kind of format as Dream League, but Dream League was a 30 booster pack set. This is a 10 booster pack set. So maybe it's something like 1 or 2 character rares plus the SR. Again, we don't know. This is all speculation at this point. This kind of speculation, this kind of excitement is what gets the sets super hyped and gets people's minds absolutely running. My mind is racing right now. Should I pre-order now or wait? Simon, I'll get to it. I'll let you know what I did. How about that? I'll just straight up tell you what I did. And then you can either follow in my footsteps or you can do the opposite. Okay, so here are some of the reprint cards that I was talking about. So you've got okJLUV VMAX, Single Strike, okJLUV VMAX, Rapid Strike, and you've also got Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. These are cards that came out at the start of the year with Ichigeki and Rengeki Master, and also Silver Lance. So these are some reprint cards, and we'll probably see a whole bunch of other reprints come out in this set too. Then you've got Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. That's a reprint. That's a 1-for-1 of the original illustration. You've also got Duraludon VMAX and Rayquaza VMAX. Now these are new illustrations, even though Skyscraper Perfect and Blue Sky Stream literally came out in July. We're already getting reprints of them, and they're new illustrations too. I really like the Rayquaza, actually. I think that's very cool. The Duraludon, at first pass, I thought it was the same pose. I'm not gonna lie. I always did fine with Shiny Star V. I was kind of like a little bit bored to see the same V and VMAX that many times, and it was the same illustration. So I think that's a really cool twist. I'm kind of glad they did that. So here's some cards that are getting reprinted, and it's actually very interesting that the Adventurer Lady, that's a new card that was only in the Inteleon and Gengar VMAX decks. Who knows? We may get a full art trainer. That's kind of exciting because I do really like that illustration. She do be looking kind of thick though. You've also got Parts of the Peak here as well. You've got Level Ball. You know, Adventurer Lady, that was a card that was in one particular product that sold out over and over and over again. So it makes sense to see that. Okay, so this is the Flaffy and the Zekrom that I spoke about at the very, very start that I was very excited about. These are 2 of the new character rares that got revealed, which is super, super exciting. And as I was saying at the start, Saino Misaki, this is their first Pokemon card. I checked this out before I went live. So first card, you can check them out on Twitter too. They got a Twitter page where they show all their art, and it is very lovely. I actually cannot express how much I love that Zekrom. It is by Akira Egawa, who has been absolutely dominating the TCG with their art this year. They have been doing amazing work. The background is just incredible. I cannot get over how vibrant the background is. The art, it's just, I'm floored by it. It is amazing. And this is just the one of the 2 first cards we've seen, which is just wild. Now, I hadn't shown you these cards. So these were the other 2 character rares that got revealed. The Gardevoir with the Doctor NPC. Very nice looking card. Again, every time it's a popular Pokemon getting a character rare, people go crazy. I like it. This one's by Sanosuke Sakuma, who's been having a pretty good run as well in the TCG the last few months. And you've also got this amazing Eevee. I love the colors on the background. I think it really just fits really well, especially with the silver border. Bill's purple shirt as well. So a really nice Eevee character rare. This is probably going to be the most, that'll be up there with like the top 3 character rares from the set by far. The fact that it's Eevee, that's going to make people go quite crazy. That one's by Soichiro Gunjima, another artist having a great run. We're seeing a lot of the same artists, and we're seeing new artists, but they are being consistent, which is what you love to see. They are just knocking it out of the park with each and every card they add. All right, so if you look at the Eevee card, it is numbered 210 of 184. The CHRs, the character rares, start right after 184. So that basically confirms that there are at least 26 character rares, because character rares are typically sequential after the set finishes. This was the same in Dream League. After the last card in the Dream League main set, the character rares all started, and then you had the SRs, the hyper rares, the trainers. So there's going to be at least 26 character rares. This excludes the CSR, which is the Pikachu. So that's kind of promising. 26 is a lot. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think this is going to be similar to GX Tag Team All-Stars. There was no shinies in that set, but there were 53. 53, I'm pretty sure, is the number. Super rares or higher. So maybe this is going to be like that set, which I'm totally cool with. And if there's God packs, I'm going to be even cooler with it, especially if you're going to find, I don't know, like what, 7 character rares plus a CSR plus a full art trainer. I'd be pinging if that happens. All right, so let's see what we can infer from the Pikachu, because the other card that got revealed, this is the mother load here, is the Pikachu VMAX CSR, numbered 223 of 184. So these look like they're going to start after the character rares, which kind of makes sense. Just have the character rares and the character super rares after that. It's unclear which other character super rares we're gonna have, we can very quickly infer from the Eevee, which is 210, and that's a normal type. So normal types will usually finish, they'll be the last sort of in the sequential order. After that, the next tier of rarity will start. Pikachu VMAX is an electric type, which usually comes fourth after grass, water, and fire. So 223 minus 210, that's 13. So there's at least 13 cards between the Eevee and the Pikachu VMAX. So is there going to be 13 CSRs before you get to Pikachu VMAX, or 12 rather? Who knows? That'll be a lot to cover grass, water, and fire. We could probably confidently say that there will be a Charizard CSR of some type. It's a home run. Charizard is the most popular Pokemon next to Pikachu. So if you're going to have grass CSRs after the character raise, you're going to have grass CSRs, you're going to have water CSRs, you're going to have fire CSRs. There'll probably be 2 or 3. One of them's probably going to be Charizard VMAX. The other one will probably be Cinderace VMAX, because I'm guessing that the CSRs are all going to just be VMAX Pokemon. But it makes sense for there to be a Charizard. It is literally a home run for these guys. So yeah, if Pikachu is 223 of 184 and they're electric type, that means we're going to see Psychic CSRs. Potentially we'll see one for each energy type at the least. So you got what? You got Psychic, you got Fighting, Dark, Normal, Steel, Dragon. That's a lot. That's 5. You're going to see maybe what? 2 from each energy type there. It's another 10. I don't think we'll see like a Rayquaza CSR, because we kind of already got one with the Zinnia. We're going to see maybe different Pokemon. If they do release another 10 CSRs on top of this Pikachu, that will take it to 49 character rares and CSRs. So that's a lot. That's a lot of new character rares. That kind of rules out shinies. If there was going to be shinies in this set, we probably would have already seen them. So maybe Zacian V and Zamazenta V being shinies is like the last hurrah for shiny types. So that's cool. I'm okay with there being no more shiny cards. It's already been done. Now we've got CSRs. 49 plus potential full art trainers. Maybe we won't see any hyper rare variants in this set. I'd be okay with that. Allow for gold cards too, because GX Tag All Stars and Shiny Star V had gold cards as well. Geez, we could be pushing like a 60, 70 SR or higher set, which will be a very, very large set. If they do that, then they need to include God packs. Otherwise, trying to master set this is going to be absolutely ridiculous. It'll be out of reach for most collectors. Well, what are the full arts going to be? What are the full arts going to be, if anything? We're already seeing some trainers here. So we're seeing Bill on the Eevee card. Marnie's on the booster pack, so expect to see another Marnie variant. Raihan's there again. He literally just got a full art trainer. He's getting another one. Alyssa just got a full art trainer. She's getting a character rare, so it's like straight back into it for her. She doesn't get a break. Doctor's an NPC, so it's like he might get a full art trainer to go and pair with the Doctor from Silverlands. That would kind of be a bit underwhelming if that's the SR that you find. Hopefully Gordy doesn't come back, but I mean, we've got Acerola here. That's very peculiar. We've got Green. It's very peculiar to see characters like that aren't from the Sword and Shield era. Maybe expect a Leon as well, because you can fully expect to see a Charizard with Leon as a character rare or a CSR. So maybe expect a Leon full art too. Acerola's there, so you might see another Acerola full art. It's been a while since she's had a full art. Her first full art is like super, super exy. So maybe they're going to bring that card back in some capacity. Green. Maybe Green will get one. Green kind of had one already with GX Tag All Stars. That was 2 years ago, but it's got me nervous, got me excited. Again, I still think we're going to see a Galar Friends. Seeing these 4 on the front, I think that's almost a given that we're going to see a Galar Friends. Are we going to see a Hop variant? Maybe. Are we going to see another Piers variant? Maybe. Although they've already got 2 full arts. I think Marnie will definitely get one, because Marnie is like wildly popular over in Japan. There's a Marnie's Pride card that's coming out in the V Starter Deck 100. That's a new card being introduced as just a regular card. Usually when cards like that get released, you will find that there is a full art of them later on down the line. It makes sense. And creatures know what they're doing. TPCI know what they're doing. They know Marnie is ultra popular. They know all they need to do is put Marnie in a set and it will make people go crazy. So as to whether you should buy this set, pay for it now, pre-order it now, it's a doozy. I'm going to be fully honest with you. This is going to be an extremely hyped set. I'm not trying to hype it up any more than it already is. I'm hyped about it naturally because Dream League is one of my favorite sets. Could be one of my favorite sets of all time. This is, to me, more exciting than Celebrations. This is more exciting than the 20th Anniversary Collection. So personally, I'm going to be going after this set harder than I was on those two. And I think a lot of other people are too, especially the fact that we've got character rares. That is going to really amplify things massively. This is going to be a tough one. If you want to pre-order it now, I honestly don't blame you. And I'm going to be fully honest with you. I'm going to be fully honest with you. I have already pre-ordered it and I've paid more than retail. That's because I know what's going to happen with this set based on what happened with Shiny Star V. You have to remember that Shiny Star V was the most popular set of 2020. In fact, I believe it was the most sold item categorically on Japanese eBay last year, or for at least a month or two. So Shiny Star V was wildly popular in Japan. A lot of famous VTubers started opening it. A lot of overseas collectors started opening Shiny Star V either on stream or on YouTube. It was an absolute like home run for Pokemon Japan and creatures, and it really kicked things off for Japanese Pokemon cards around the world. So if Shiny Star V is anything to go by, I fully expect VMAX Climax to follow in its footsteps, especially considering that Celebrations and the 25th anniversary collection are kind of like comparatively lackluster. Like they're exciting in their own way, but this is a different kind of excitement. Coming off the back of those two sets with this is crazy. And yeah, I think this is gonna drive people a bit wild. I know, like, I kind of already went in on it because I was like, the secondary market price I paid now is gonna be cheaper than what the secondary market price will be in a month's time. And even if I have overpaid now, I actually don't really mind because I'm really excited about this set. That's me honestly telling you what I've done. I'm not saying go and do that, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at the moment with this set. Where did I pre-order from? I put a pre-order down over at Amazon Japan. So this is no secret. Amazon Japan has pre-orders up. They are from third-party sellers. You need to pick a good one. You need to pick one that's got relatively good feedback, and then you got to pray that they actually fulfill the order. So, you know, there's no guarantee that the order I put down I will actually get. Literally after I put my pre-order down, it went up triple in price. I paid double. Now it's triple, and who knows what it's going to be throughout the week, and who knows what it's going to be throughout the month as more YouTubers talk about it, as more people get hyped. If it's going to be a set that's hard to get, that's going to amplify things further. So these are the kind of things you need to think about if you're going to buy it as a sealed box. If you're just going to get singles, different story. I mean, I'd personally would not buy any singles from this set until at least 2 or 3 weeks after release, because it'll be very hyped the first few days, and historically Japanese card singles drop in price every single time right after release day. So read the climate for VMAX Climax, I guess, is the motto. Don't FOMO, but consider all the factors, because there are a lot of factors. There's local Japan interest, there's international interest, there's scarcity issues, print quality issues. There are so many different issues that you need to consider. Consider all the factors before laying an order down. There's also reliability of the seller that you're buying it from too. However, I think the existence of this set is going to bring things down dramatically for the 25th collections, because there's only so much money to go around. I've only got so much money. I know most other collectors have only got so much money. You need to be responsible about your spending. Don't overspend on these sets. This is a set that is going to get reprinted. I can basically guarantee this is another one of the 99.9%ers that I'm going to put my hand on my heart and say it's definitely going to get reprinted, because Shiny Star V got reprinted and everybody said that was gone, and people were paying like what, 20,000 yen for SSV, and then I think like a month later they announced a reprint, and it's still reprinting now, and you can still get it for just a little bit over retail now. So expect the same thing to happen for VMAX Climax. If you want to get it early, I think the boat has kind of sailed on reasonable pre-orders, but patience always wins in collecting. It's a battle of attrition. Only if you're very, very first do you sort of win with these sets. Anything after, you're playing catch up until reprints come. It's a battle of attrition, and something will come out after this that will take collectors' money yet again and shift interest all over again. Do I think LGS will get allocations? LGS should get allocations. The issue is overseas LGSs will not play by the rules with this set. Historically, they haven't. So when LGSs outside of Japan get this set, they will charge basically secondary market prices on it because they know people will pay that. Japanese LGSs will sell it for retail, but it'll get mopped up very, very quickly by resellers. The resellers are the ones selling it to overseas LGSs. So that's the current state. That's where I expect things to land for overseas LGSs. One thing that hasn't been revealed yet, and I spoke about this kind of on Friday, was a product similar to the Shiny Crobat V-Box. So if you remember last year with Shiny Star V, there was a product that came out, the Shiny Crobat V-Box. It had the Shiny Crobat V as a promo, as well as 6 booster packs of Shiny Star V. We haven't seen a product like this yet. I fully expect there to be one similar to that, but we won't know about that until a little bit later on. Maybe something like the Master Battle set, because I'm telling you, every time I look at those trainers on the booster packs, all I can think of is Galar Friends. And if that happens, yeah, that whatever product that Galar Friends card is in, if it's a promo, is gonna fly away. Like, don't even, your chances of getting that at retail are gone. I'm gonna be real with all of you guys. I'm gonna be real with literally everybody right now. Forgo the thought of retail. It's just not gonna happen. Just get familiar with the fact that this one's going to be expensive. There's nothing I can say or do will make anyone believe otherwise. This is going to get hyped to high hell. But be aware that we will see this get reprinted through 2022. Right now, I'm seeing it sell for 15,000 to 17,000 yen. That is 3 times retail. I'm going to be straight with you guys. I feel like the horse is already bolted on this set and it's only just been revealed. That's just the nature of things right now. Like when you're putting cards like this in the set, you're putting cards like this in the set, you're putting cards like this in the set. Japanese resellers know what they're doing. They know they have a complete stranglehold on the international market. So if you want to stay up to date with all of this information, jump into our Discord. The link is in the description below. It's free. You don't have to pay to join any of the social services that I'm offering here. And there is a wealth of information in our Discord and many friendly people too. It is an absolutely hilarious place to hang out during the day. So make sure to join the Discord too. Just keep your ears to the ground. Follow me over at Twitter, Instagram, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Tell me what card you want to see in VMAX Climax. You can follow me over at Twitch, but until then, JLUV out of here.